Have you ever worked very hard at something, but still felt like you were getting nowhere? You wake up early, you work all day, you give your best, but somehow another person seems to succeed faster than you. Why? Is that person luckier? Is that person smarter? Or does that person simply know how to work differently? Today, I want to tell you a simple story about two farmers. Both were hardworking, both were honest, both wanted the same thing, but only one became successful. And the reason may surprise you. So, listen carefully to the story. It may change the way you think about hard work. The two farmers. Many years ago, in a small and peaceful village, there lived two farmers. Their names were Daniel and Thomas. They lived on opposite sides of a small river. Both men owned a piece of land. Daniel was strong, serious, and extremely hardworking. Thomas was also hardworking, but he was more curious. He always asked questions. Why? How? Can I do this better? Can I save time? Can I get a better result? The two farmers had one big dream. They wanted to grow enough food to support their families and build a better life. At the beginning of spring, they both prepared their fields. Daniel woke up before sunrise. He picked up his tools and walked to his farm. He worked until the sun went down. He dug the soil. He carried heavy bags. He removed stones. He planted seeds. He watered the plants. He worked with all his strength. At the end of every day, Daniel was exhausted. When he returned home, his wife often asked, "How was your day?" Daniel would smile tiredly and say, "I worked very hard today." And he really did. He worked incredibly hard. Thomas had a different question. Thomas also worked every day. But before he started working, he spent some time thinking. One morning, he stood in the middle of his field and looked at the dry soil. He thought, "Why does this soil become so dry every afternoon?" He walked around his field. Then he noticed something. The water from the river was very close to his farm, but he was carrying water from the river with buckets. It took a lot of time, and much of the water was wasted. Thomas thought, there must be a better way. So, instead of working immediately, he sat under a tree and thought about the problem. He watched the river. He watched the land. He looked at the slope of the ground. Then he got an idea. What if I make a small channel from the river to my field? He knew it would take some work, but once the channel was finished, water could flow naturally into his field. Thomas spent 2 days building the small water channel. Daniel saw him and laughed. "What are you doing?" Daniel asked. "I'm building a channel for water," Thomas replied. Daniel looked confused. "You are wasting 2 days! You could have been working in your field." Thomas smiled. "Maybe, but I'm hoping these 2 days will save me many hours later." Daniel shook his head. "I don't understand. If you want a good harvest, you have to work hard." Thomas nodded. "You're right. Hard work is important, but I think we should also ask if there is a better way to work." Daniel smiled. "I don't have time for all this thinking." Then he returned to his field. The long days. As the weeks passed, both farmers continued working. Daniel worked from morning until evening. Every day, he carried water. Bucket after bucket, he walked from his field to the river, then from the river back to his field. He did this again and again. His arms became stronger. His back became tired. But he never complained. "I am a hardworking man," he told himself. Meanwhile, Thomas's water channel was finished. Water slowly moved from the river into his field. He no longer needed to carry hundreds of buckets. Instead, he spent that extra time taking care of his plants. He noticed small insects eating his crops, so he learned how to protect the plants naturally. He noticed that some parts of his field received too much sunlight, so he planted taller plants nearby to provide shade. He also learned about better seeds. He visited an experienced farmer in a nearby village and asked questions. He didn't simply work, he learned while he worked. One evening, Daniel visited Thomas's farm. He looked around. You seem to have a lot of free time, Daniel said. Thomas laughed. I don't know about free time. I just don't want to spend time doing something that a simple system can do for me. Daniel looked at the water channel. Then he looked at his own tired hands. For a moment, he wondered if Thomas was right. But then he thought, no, I just need to work harder. The harvest. Finally, the harvest season arrived. The village became busy. Farmers walked through their fields, collecting their crops. Daniel entered his field with confidence. He had worked harder than ever. He expected an excellent harvest. But when he looked at his crops, his smile disappeared. Some plants were weak. Some had dried up. Some had been damaged by insects. His harvest was not bad, but it was much smaller than he expected. Daniel stood silently in his field. I worked all year, he whispered. I worked from morning until night. How can this be? Then he heard people talking near Thomas's farm. Daniel walked over, and he couldn't believe what he saw. Thomas's field was full of healthy green plants. There were vegetables everywhere. His harvest was almost twice as large as Daniel's. Daniel stared at the field. How? Thomas smiled. I worked hard too. Daniel looked surprised. But I worked harder than you. Thomas nodded. Yes, you probably did. Then how did you produce more? Thomas pointed toward the water channel. Because I stopped doing everything manually. Then he pointed toward the plants. I learned which seeds were better. He pointed toward another part of the field. I learned how to protect the plants. Then he smiled. I still worked hard. I just tried to make my hard work more effective. Daniel didn't say anything. He looked down at his hands. They were rough and tired. Suddenly, he understood something important. The lesson. Daniel had always believed that success came from working harder than everyone else, and hard work was important. But hard work alone was not always enough. Imagine two people carrying water from a river. One person carries water with a small bucket. The other person builds a pipe. Who will move more water? The person with the pipe may not be working harder, but the person is working smarter. This does not mean that smart work is easy. Thomas had to think. He had to learn. He had to experiment. He made mistakes. He spent time building the water channel. He asked questions. He changed his methods. That was also work. The difference was that Thomas didn't only ask, how hard can I work? He also asked, how can I get a better result? That question changed everything. Daniel changes his way. The next morning, Daniel visited Thomas. Can you teach me? He asked. Thomas smiled. Of course. Daniel looked at his old farming tools. I thought working harder was the answer. Thomas replied, hard work is never useless, but sometimes we work hard on the wrong thing. Daniel nodded. So what should I do? Thomas pointed toward the river. First, let's find the biggest problem on your farm. Together, they walked around Daniel's field. They found that Daniel was spending hours carrying water, so they built a simple water channel. Then they looked at his seeds. They discovered that some of his seeds were old. Daniel bought better seeds. They also studied the soil. Daniel learned which crops grew best in different parts of his land. For the first time, Daniel realized something. He didn't need to stop working hard. He needed to stop working blindly. 1 year later, the next year, everything changed. Daniel still woke up early. He still worked hard. But now, he worked differently. He planned his day. He used better tools. He learned new farming methods. He solved problems instead of simply fighting them. And when something took too much time, he asked, is there a smarter way? By the end of the year, Daniel's farm had changed completely. His harvest was much larger. He had more food. He had more money. And most importantly, he had more time with his family. One evening, Daniel and Thomas sat together near the river. Daniel smiled. Now I understand, Thomas asked. Understand what? Daniel laughed. I used to think successful people worked harder than everyone else. And now? Now I think successful people learn how to make their hard work count. Thomas smiled. Exactly. What can we learn? This story is not saying that hard work is bad. It isn't. Hard work is necessary. Without effort, dreams usually remain dreams. But there is an important difference between being busy and being productive. You can work for 10 hours and make very little progress. Or you can spend 1 hour thinking about the problem and discover a way to save 5 hours every day. So, when you are struggling with something, don't only ask, how can I work harder? Ask yourself, how can I work better? If you are learning English, for example, don't only study for many hours. Find better methods. Listen every day. Repeat useful sentences. Speak out loud. Learn from your mistakes. Practice consistently. Work hard, but work intelligently. And remember the two farmers. Daniel taught us the value of hard work. Thomas taught us the value of thinking. And together, their story teaches us something powerful. The goal is not to work less. The goal is to make your hard work more effective. So, the next time you feel tired because you are working hard but not seeing results, stop for a moment. Take a breath. Look at the problem. Ask yourself one simple question. Is there a smarter way to do this? That one question might change your life. Final message. If you enjoyed this story, don't just listen to it. Use it. Think about one area of your life where you are working very hard. Maybe it is your job. Maybe it is your studies. Maybe you are learning English. Maybe you are building a dream. Now ask yourself, how can I work smarter? And if you are learning English with this story, listen to it again. Try to repeat the sentences aloud. Pause the video. Speak with the narrator. This simple practice can help you improve your listening, pronunciation, vocabulary, and speaking skills. If you enjoyed this English listening practice, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who is learning English. And before you leave, tell me in the comments, are you a hard worker, a smart worker, or both? Thank you for listening. Keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, work hard, think smart, and never stop improving.